my name is Rajna Ralpatrini. I'm the founder and CEO of Celerite Systems. At Celerite Systems, we manufacture chargers for electric vehicles. I'm basically an electrical engineer. I did my master's and tech from IIT Delhi in power systems. I worked for Shell briefly, and then I was into R&D and teaching for many years before I decided to start my own startup that is Celerite Systems. Celerite Systems is we are manufacturer of EV chargers. So we manufacture chargers specifically for the two-wheelers and three-wheelers. So that is our market segment. And these are portable chargers which actually come under residential chargers category. And it's like more chargers that we can use to charge at home or carry them along and charge wherever there is a plug point or a power supply. So I was always a very someone who was too passionate about knowing things and passionate about technology and things like that. I wouldn't I didn't think I would be, starting a startup, if someone would just tell me that, do you want to start a startup or something like that, I would have just laughed at their thought 10 years back. But what happened was, the few things that actually, brought me to this kind of to think to start up on my own. So in the year 2017, actually, I was visiting my hometown. So it's a tier 2 city, and then unlike my previous visits, what happened was specifically in this visit was my mother asked me to get something. So since I'm there, so I said, okay, I'll go and get them for. When I stepped out of the house and after driving few kilometers, normally I prefer driving a two-wheeler, and then it's like after driving for few kilometers, I started to feel my face. My face started to feel very, very, sooty and very rough, and I started feeling burning sensation in my eyes. And then it was not difficult to recognize this is all because of increased pollution, because that is something I've experienced in metros, staying in Delhi and Hyderabad. That's quite normal. So, but in a tier 2 city, it was not something which I expected. And then also I saw that I had to wait for longer times at the traffic signals. So it kind of gave me this thought that this is because of the increased vehicular traffic that we are seeing in cities. And then it needs an alternative. So there is the alternative which can actually reduce pollution are electric vehicles. Way back this happened in 2017, but way back in 2012, we made a prototype of an electric bike with whatever was available in Hyderabad off the shelf. So it was not difficult to make an electric bike in 2012 for us. Then that is not the challenge. So what is that was the challenge that that people are facing to kind of adopt electric vehicles. So that was one trigger point where I started. Secondly, as I said, I was a lot into research and development, and there were a lot of things that actually I could publish as papers, or maybe I received a lot of recognition for it, but nothing more could actually be used for the greater good for people, for it to be commercialized, for it to be used for people, for the benefit of people. So that was something that was not happening. That was just not happening. So that is another trigger point where it felt that whatever technology, however one is passionate about technology and whatever good work that is done, it should not remain to publications. It should not remain to patents. It should come on to the level to a level where people can use it. They can benefit out of it, right? So that's another trigger point, which actually brought me here. The third thing is, of course, we are heavily dependent on electronic imports. We import a lot, and within few years, will be electronics imports will actually exceed our oil imports as well. So that is where I felt that electronics is something which we have to kind of contribute to, so that this import electronics import should reduce. And I took heavy I took inspiration strongly from the starting and the story of Infosys and Wipro, and all the IT majors that started in India. Before that, IT was not heard of, but with their efforts, someone has to start, and then India is now. It has a very good name. It's a very good brand when it comes to IT outsourcing and the phenomenal technical support and phenomenal IT professionals that we have here. So it started somewhere, and then now we are at this place where it employs a lot of our engineers, and we also created a very good brand value, that is India. So even in terms of electronics manufacturing and electronics, that is a vision that I carry. So for that to happen, I decided to take this plunge. So that is another trigger point. And the fourth most important thing for me as a person, my father was in the Indian defense. So I'm a person who always thinks, who wants to put country first. So always having this in line, I want to kind of I always want to kind of do things that actually increase the like the opinion. It's like more like people should value India more. So that is one thing which again triggered me to start the startup and contribute positively to that. Yeah, so it may not be very easy to put it in a layman's terminology, because what we do on the uniqueness is what is our technology development, and the kind of research we do into our products. That is our uniqueness. So that will not be very easily understood for a layman. But yes, if you were to put it in terms of benefits of having such chargers or of our products in the long run, so the benefits to begin with is to reduce time of charging, which is a major concern. So that is one of the benefit. The other is to make it portable and convenient, so that it is possible, right? So for people to carry it easily and then charge it wherever there is a power point, and that is the second benefit. So there are different products that we work. So these are the main primary benefits of the product, and there are some products in R&D, of course, which will actually be more beneficial. The whole process is giving an experience to the user of the electric vehicle to charge easily, charge faster, and charge at convenience. Yeah, so there was need for adoption of electric vehicles, right? We have the need to have more and more vehicles which make that transition from using petrol and fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, etc., to those that run on electricity, like the electric vehicles. There is a need for that. But what stops that from happening? Is it because electric vehicles were not there, or the technology is not developed? Electric vehicles were developed in late 1800s. So they were commercial electric vehicles also in early 1900s. But where it all actually became a big challenge is because of the charging time it takes. That was also that is actually one of the main reasons why they could not be adopted. And when the charging time reduced for the fossil fuel based vehicles, people transitioned to fossil fuels, and then fossil fuel based vehicles, and then the cost of these vehicles reduced in mass production, and finally the fossil fuel vehicles became mainstream. So it's not that we didn't have electric vehicles, so that's not the challenge. So the challenge is been with the charging, with the time that it takes to charge. So that has been the major challenge, and also the storage technologies. So the batteries that were there until the lead acid battery was invented, electric vehicles, you will be surprised that they were having batteries which were like one-time use, which we call as primary cells mostly. So they're just one-time use that were used before the lead acid battery started and the secondary cell started. So that storage challenges were there and the charging challenges were there. So that is what we try to address with our charging solutions and our products.